In John 20, verse 1, early on the first day of the week, on Sunday, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed from the entrance. Now, we also know earlier in the gospel accounts that Mary, she had already experienced a miracle from Jesus. She had been freed from not one, not two, three, four, but 7 demons. And there she is at her Savior's grave, wondering what happens next. I'm sure she's sitting there going, oh no, the one who freed me from these evil demons is gone. Are they going to come back? Is my past going to show back up? Is all the things that I thought I was forgiven of going to start being my story all over again? And this is where it hits home for you and me. Because I bet you that there's many of us in this room that have things in our past that we really hope stay there. That's where Mary's at. We pick up the story in verse 2. She came running to Simon Peter and the other disciples, the one Jesus loved, who's John writing this, and said, they have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we don't know where they've put him. She's in panic. And so Peter and the other disciple, John, started running to the tomb, and both were running, but the other disciple outran Peter and reached the tomb first. John got there first. And he bent over and he looked in at the strips of linen lying there, but did not go in. And then Simon Peter, who was behind him, arrived and went straight in the tomb. And he saw the strips of linen lying there, as well as the burial cloth that had been around Jesus and around Jesus' head. And the cloth was folded up by itself, separated from the linen. And finally, the other disciple who had reached the tomb first also went inside. John finally went in, and he saw and believed. So John and Peter, they run out. They go back home. And there's Mary. She stays. And then the most incredible thing happens. She looks once again into the tomb, and she sees 2 angels, powerful and strong, and they're asking her why she is crying. And she says, because they've taken my Lord. They've taken my Savior. Somebody has taken him. And she turns around, and do you know who she sees face to face? But the risen Jesus. That's right, the risen Savior. And by revealing himself to her, he showed her, girl, you don't have to worry about those demons anymore. Not only have I defeated those 7 demons, I've defeated all evil. I've defeated death itself, and I have risen again with all power and all authority. And now I offer to you a new life. Just as I am resurrected, you too can be resurrected. Can we give praise to Jesus?